Welcome back to Secret Chord. Right now we're going to look at how to make chord changes faster and more accurately. For many people, learning a new song, one of the biggest challenges is getting from one chord to the next without having any hesitations or delays. So we're going to look at how to improve that. Firstly, isolate and drill difficult chord changes. If there was a song, for example, where I found it difficult to switch from G to a D, what I'd want to do is take those two chords out of the song and isolate and drill only those two chords. This would be a more focused way of practicing, and you'll use your time more efficiently, because if the other chord changes are easier, you don't need to spend as much time on those. So one thing you can simply do is just switch between those two chords back and forth as many times as you can until you start to get faster and faster. Eventually you can time yourself for a minute and see how many times you can change the chord in the course of a minute. Another thing you can do is set a metronome on, start slowly, maybe about 45 beats per minute, and see if you can stay with the click, switching the chords. Gradually try to increase the speed of the click until you can start to change faster and faster. As a general rule of thumb, if you find out that you're making mistakes or not completely staying with it, you need to just slow the metronome down, do more foundational practice at a slower speed until you've got that mastered, then gradually move up. Secondly, last fingers first. What this means is when you make the chord changes you find difficult, try to notice which order you put the fingers down in. So if I was switching from G to D, and I find when I go to the D chord that I put my fingers down in the order 1, 2, 3, what I want to do is practice doing the opposite. I want to force my third finger to go first, then put down the second, then the first. What this does is it zeroes in on the fingers that are lagging behind. It kind of forces the slower fingers to go faster. Eventually the goal is to get the fingers to land at exactly the same time, but this helps you get there. Third, look ahead. Whether you're reading music or if you're playing a song from memory, when you're on one chord, think about what's next before you get there so it doesn't catch you by surprise. Try to visualize what the chords look like and where your fingers are going, and it'll help you get there on time. So I hope you can take these suggestions when you're practicing chord changes and have fun out there.